Well, hello there guys. It's been a long time since we've caught the Ultimate General Civil War bug, but this is a game I absolutely love, and a lot of new things have been added with the recent updates, so I'm going to be playing, guys, with the Confederacy this time. And I think I'm going to take something a little different than what I usually do, and let's take Tactician, which is something I'm not. And we'll also focus on Cavalry, and I'm definitely going to go for Army. So we're playing as the Confederacy, guys. It's been a while since we played a Confederate campaign. We're definitely going to take Brigadier General here. I mean, it's just fair. And so we got to enter my name, and I'm going to call myself something very Confederate. So how about Isaiah?
By a solemn ordinance of her people in
Friend, don't. God damn it! I should have thought this out. Isaiah Loveridge. Loveburn. There we go. That's a good Confederate name. I think so. I kind of do. I mean, could be wrong. So now, of course, I think we already have our selections. We begin with Isaiah Loveburn, guys. This is the story of Isaiah Loveburn, of course, so you should definitely be interested here. But if you guys like this series and you like Ultimate General Civil War, please do hit the like button here. We're trying to get as many views on this video as possible, and also trying to raise the prestige of this awesome game. So especially with all of the new things that have been added, we want to see what we can do. So we've got to hurry up, eliminate the Union batteries while the fort is lightly guarded. The Federals have been alerted, and gather forces to block the river passage in front of you. Shame on them. That is treachery, I tell you, treachery. And enemy regiments have been spotted marching along the road. Fair enough. So advance fast, gain ground. Okay, we can do that, guys. So first things first, we're immediately going to move forward. And look at that, Isaiah Loveburn in his perfect state, leading Confederate troops to battle. Now, if you guys enjoy Ultimate General Civil War in general, I'm going to actually put a link down below, if I remember, to our playlist. We actually have already a Confederate campaign, a Union campaign, but since so many battles have been added, there's a lot more we can do here. So, we're going to move forward, see what happens, of course. See if we can take the enemy out, of course, and destroy them. So our skirmishers are going to be going up first, which I like. I don't expect the enemy to have much here, so we're actually going to fast forward here just a little bit, just because I want to get everybody kind of... Oh, there we go. We do have some skirmishers. Let's pause for a second. And actually it makes sense for them to be across the river, so I'm actually going to fire at the ones that are kind of out in the open. Try to see if Heximer can get some kills on them. Come on, Heximer. Come on, boy, you can do this. Alright, we're going to have to be prepared as we cross here. Actually, we have a cavalry unit. And believe it or not only is he armed with some rifles, but the enemy's already going to charge us. So we're going to charge the enemy. Let's go for it, boys. Go, Crocker. Kill these Yankee bastards immediately. Isaiah Loveburn is going to win it all for the Confederacy, guys. This is like a novel, a romance novel, except it's not, because there's no romance involved at all. Sort of north versus south type thing. Here we go. Alright, I think we're going to try and charge those other skirmishers, although we're actually about to make these guys break Chetland's guys. So I'm going to get a little closer. And remember, we got to destroy battery A, B, and capture the fort. So I think the enemy is finished. Now we can sort of focus over here. And Siegfried and Kemper are hopefully going to be important parts of our entire campaign. Come on, boys. Let's get them, boys. Get them. Horses should not run out of stamina, otherwise they're bad horses. Eliminate them. Come on, guys. You can do this. Kind of feels like Total War. We're just basically bashing them. I'm going to let the cavalry go ahead and continue. And actually, it looks like we have some reinforcements. Yankees seem determined to defend the fort. We've got reinforcements and supplies. Use them wisely, General. We're going to do just that. So we're going to go ahead and send these reinforcements up. We'll start moving forward towards the fort. I wish we had some artillery. We don't seem to. But nonetheless, we'll keep taking out the skirmishers here. I think it's going to work out just fine. The rest of our units are here. Move them up, boys. Come on. Don't be shy. I'm trying to use my most annoying southerner accent, so all of my Texas and Arkansas and then Kentucky and Ohio fans get a little annoyed. Is the Ohio in the South? I mean, Kentucky definitely is, but I'm not sure about Ohio. About American. Here we go, guys. We got some more skirmishers. So there's absolutely enemies in the field here, just basically waiting by the fort. We're going to have to, you know, push up as best we can, try to take the fort. I'm going to try to move up on these infantry units that exist with Kemper. And I'll also move up with our cavalry. Why not? We also have the reinforcements on the way, so all we have to do now is wait and hope for the best. Come on, let's go, boys. Isaiah, you're going to earn yourself a reputation. I wish I got to customize my portrait. I mean, maybe I can. I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my buddy Nick, who actually created this game. He did an amazing job, and the game is still being made. I mean, there's still additions coming. That's what's unbelievable. Here we go. Good shooting, boys. Nice volley into the 3rd Ohio. So I guess Ohio would maybe be considered the North. I learned a lesson there. Kentucky is the South. Actually, in this time, Kentucky was kind of split. But in general, Kentucky is considered the South, at least these days. But certainly during the time of the Civil War, it was completely split. You know, it allowed slavery, but not many people owned slaves. It wasn't really regulated as much as it was in other states. I don't know. Ask the Groundyards on the channel, and I do love them. You guys are great. All right, let's see. So we're going to open fire here on the enemies trying to get back in the fort. I think that's going to be our goal. We'll go over here with Kemper. Without artillery, this is actually a pretty tough job. So I am going to move forward and just try to damage as much as I can of the unit going in. See if we can drop a few Yankees. Come on, boys. Let's do it. No, I don't want to charge. We actually have pretty good cover here. As you can see, the cover is 56% in this wheat field. Could be a cornfield. Honestly, not sure. So if we are going to charge this place, I would want these guys to be, like, really close to each other. And look, the 3rd Ohio is already taking off. They're terrified. Who can blame them? And we're just going to go ahead and move these guys up. I hope we get those reinforcements, some artillery reinforcements, but I think for now we just stay put. If the enemy starts shooting at us, then we will respond. Otherwise, we stay put, we wait for the reinforcements, and we destroy this fort completely. I think that's going to be the key here to victory. We can do it, boys, for the South. Do it for your homeland. Alright, moving Crocker up. And I'm not sure, I really don't think the game allows us to rename units, but you know, I really wanted to get you guys involved in this particular series because I know you guys enjoy the Civil War stuff we put up. So maybe we'll name, you know, if you select a general that you like, we'll basically give you some points. Maybe somebody, and I want to think this through, but tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. If somebody manages to get like a certain amount of points, we give a prize. I don't know what that prize would be. It might just be like a gift certificate on Steam. It might be a free game that I can somehow get from a friend. But we'll figure it out. But if you guys think that's a cool idea, please do let me know. By the way, we're about to get our reinforcements. And of course, I'm going to move Isaiah Loveburn closer to our men to give them, prepare them for the battle ahead. You understand? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's get them. All right, here we go, guys. Confield's moving up. Colonel Tom Preston is not Tom Preston. That son of a bitch. All right, we're going to keep fighting, guys. So for now, I'm just going to obviously fire up. I do want to eventually get up on the parapet here, but for now, all we can do is fire up. Not the greatest tactic, I know, but it's all we have. So we've got to overwhelm them with firepower. We got to bring up our reinforcements here. We got another one back here. Where is he? Where is their supplies? Move your ass up, please. Please, sir. Here we go. Double volley. It's got to send them running. Let's go ahead and hit their skirmishers. We could actually create skirmishers of our own, but I'm just not sure. Let's do it. Why not? I think this might actually be a good thing, especially since we're attacking enemy walls, and without artillery, like I said, it's going to be really hard to break through. So let's just keep getting some skirmisher groups here. We're getting some good hits on the 1st Ohio, and definitely some good hits on the 3rd, but maybe we just need to charge. I mean, that might be the answer here, my friends. We might just need to go ahead and charge. I want to see what the condition of our men is. Our condition is fine. I mean, they certainly have the ability to do it. Let's go. Follow the Confederacy, boys. Everybody go. Charge! Charge, I tell you. course, Isaiah Loveburn's going to be right there. Send in Siegfried as well. I'm going to send him over here to the right against the 3rd Ohio. And look at that, guys. We're already in here. Unbelievable. We're routing some of the enemy. We've got to be careful with Isaiah Loveburn, though. He could easily get shot. And I think he should stay behind his men. I mean, we do want to make a cool Confederate character, sort of, here, but we've also got to be careful. Get them, boys. Get them. Now, of course, we're fighting the left side. We're also hitting the right side. 3rd Ohio here with our men, and I might even bring in Crocker, primarily for the guns, if I can hit them. They might be too far away. And in fact, that's one of our goals, guys, is to destroy the batteries here. So let's focus our attention on the batteries. We'll have these guys fire at the escaping Union soldiers. Yes, I know it's not noble, but I think it's necessary. I think it's absolutely necessary to ensure victory for our men. This is not a war crime. I am not on trial, sir. Hopefully not. Here we go. So let's continue. So we definitely took out the first battery, battery A. Well, we have to destroy it. Wow. It's not just take it out. It's like destroy it. Make sure it doesn't exist. This is almost like a sci-fi game. Well, we're going to do that for sure, guys. So let's try and wait here, and we will destroy it for sure. So we just made the 1st Ohio run, and now we're going to focus on battery A. Alright, we've got to get that right side. It's a little glitch there, but I think it'll work out just fine once we charge. Focus on battery B here. Well, don't run away now. Alright, let's focus on the 2nd Ohio. It looks like the 2nd Ohio is now a problem. Even though we were charging the enemy here, I think we should go ahead, face the 2nd Ohio, and start firing. We are flanked by their constant fire now, but hopefully we're making it into the right side of the fort here. Still trying to destroy battery B, but got to turn our attention to the enemy now, my friends. So we have to decide sort of what kind of character we want to make, and if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe something, you know, that's really like a slave owner, who knows? Like, I want you guys to create the story, like maybe like a really wealthy, pompous slave owner, or maybe like a hero of the Confederacy. I want you guys to decide what kind of character you want to create, and we will make it happen, guys. I promise you that. Now, let's destroy battery B now. In any way we can, let us charge and remove it from the earth. It looks like Kemper's doing a great job with the Yanks on the left side. Incredible shooting, Kemper. You're doing a great job here, son. There we go, guys. Smashing into the enemy. We got to get Isaiah closer, or else it's not going to count. Let's get Alan to charge. Alan is too tired to charge. What's wrong with you, boy? Charging is part of your nature, son. I don't know what's wrong with you. That's disgusting. It makes me sick. And there we go. Destroy battery B. So at this point, it's all about my men just trying to inflict as much damage as they can with their bayonets. And these are skirmisher units. So that's not going to work out as well as we hoped. Alright, there we go, guys. So actually our skirmishers are chasing the enemy out. But once again, the battery is the main problem here. Battery B is still looking strong. I'm going to try to charge. But it's at 45 after a volley. There we go. And we have secured the fort. Beautiful. So, the fort has served our purposes for some time and prevented enemy supply ships from passing this section of the river. But now the Union is on the offensive. Ironclads approach to bombard us. So we've got to hold out, guys, after that capture against a Union force. That seems like a bit much. Obviously, it's going to test our mettle, but I'm ready for it. So let's get ready for this Federal infantry and hope that we can hold on. We've called for more troops, and they will arrive shortly. Let's do our best. All right, here we go, my friends. And apparently we do have some cannons here, so we're going to fire on the ironclads. It's probably a good idea. Sink 'em, boys. At this point, I'm completely waiting for the reinforcements. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit, guys. I know we're going to try to take the ironclads out, and actually we're getting some really good shots on the Anacostia. But I really need those reinforcements. That's, I think, our only hope to get a victory here. Okay, we got some Union troops approaching. Gotta be careful. But taking out one of these would be a really big bonus to all the men. Alright, let's stop, guys. So here we go. We've got our first unit approaching, and it's actually a skirmisher unit. Let's try to get some shots off on it. Come on, artillery. You gotta do what you can. You are heroes for this battle. I hope the Anacostia will retreat, but probably not likely. And we've got some more Union units over here, some infantry, some cavalry, some artillery. I do that every time. Why, guys? Why? Explain it to me. Well, anyway, so we're going to try and stop them. And I think we can go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. At this point, what we really need are reinforcements. We got what we got after the initial start of the battle, but we'll see what happens. So the Anacostia should fall very soon. I mean, we're both firing at it. We got a lot more federal troops getting ready to attack. And there we go, guys. The federal troops are attacking. Kemper's going to have the lead on this. Might move Siegfried in behind him. But a lot of federals. And I hope our men are ready to fire here. We've got Isaiah Loveburn over right here, a romantic Confederate. And they're definitely going to try to make it into the fort. I can almost tell. So I'm going to try to focus fire on them. And our last reserves came to help. It's about fucking time. This is kind of a little late. Pardon my French, boys. I like to keep this a family-friendly stream on the Civil War. Here we go. So Brooke is attacking here with 567. We're doing pretty good. And obviously with him again across the canal here, we're getting some really excellent shots. Oh, there we go, guys. We've got to flank the enemy here. Colonel Jeremy Burney is wounded, but in a glorious way. This man is clearly trying to bring us some much-needed support. And actually, I think we're going to keep firing on the Anacostia. I don't need ironclads firing at us right now. I'm going to move Siegfried right here to not charge the enemy, but just start firing on them. But we absolutely got to get these reserves up. Come on, boys. Kemper, get him. Trying to fire on Shermer, guys. Kemper's gotten back on the wall. Come on, boys. Even Loveburn can't bring these guys back. And I know we should be firing at the enemy infantry, but I've got to take out the Anacostia or I just won't feel any accomplishment. And Alfred Kemper is wounded. Now that's a problem. That's one of our top commanders there. I hope that these reinforcements help big time. We must be respected by the high command, or else we get fired in the game. It's one of the things I think is really, really cool. One more shot on the Anacostia, and she's gone. With Cable, we'll already start firing on Grant and the enemy here. Bring Burney up a little bit. Just keep on moving, boys. Alright, so they're attacking Siegfried now. That's a big problem, of course. And there's quite a lot of enemies here, so we either need some reinforcements or some excellent defense skills here. And now, as you can see, we're actually firing some canister shot on the enemies trying to get in the fort. Canister shot was one way in the Civil War that made it very hard for enemies to breach a fort if the enemy had artillery. And this happened in many instances, and it was sort of the equivalent back then of sort of a machine gun. I mean, with canister shot, if you're trying to get into a small space like the crevice of a fort and somebody shoots it, you're not getting past it. So unless the artillery crew is really not very good, you're going to be just fine. So there we go. We got one of the ironclads. I think now we have to focus completely on the enemy over here on this side. And we're going to bring in the infantry to the flanks. I think that's the best thing to do. Could be wrong. Bring in Canfield. And here we go. It looks like Burnham is going to take on the fight, and our guys are definitely exhausted. They're not ready for a charge. Not ready to receive one, not ready to give one either. So we're going to set up here in this tiny little, sort of, I guess, farmhouse. We're going to move up Allen as well. I don't want the supplies to get captured, so we're going to keep them behind the lines. And just try to take out Burnham. There we go, and we've got some more enemies coming up, but at this point, Burnham is pretty much out in the open. I think he's got some support from the white picket fence, even though he's just kind of touching it. I do think it gives him a defensive bonus of some sort. But at this point, we're just going to go ahead and give him 2 more volleys. And hopefully our boys can hold on. Come on, Siegfried. Keep on firing at the enemy. Fortunately, they got one of our cannons here. We're going to have to move forward and fire on Schwarmer. And now we will move into the camp, because at this point, the enemy is actually doing a pretty good job at knocking us out of here. There we go, there we go. Get out of here, get out of here. Open fire on the enemy. Got the cover of these fields, and I think we should use it, but we must absolutely show our dominance just by continuing to move forward here. We've got to hit Terry with some canister shot and fire on him with both Kemper and Siegfried. That's going to be very, very, very important. And actually, it's important to probably get Allen over here too, but for now, we'll keep these guys here in the cornfields. They're nice and covered. Of course, they're still going to get hit by enemy gunfire, but we've got to do our best. Come on, guys. Ignore the enemy rifle fire. Continue to fight, boys. We've got to keep Terry and Schwarmer. And this is a nasty fight, guys. Like, I'm really surprised. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies here. We don't have a lot of men, so we've got to try and fight for our rights to have slaves. No, that's not important at all. Don't pay attention to that. It's lies. All right, so let's actually try to get in the fort with Allen, even though he's tired. I hope that Canfield can give him some covering fire here. But I think it's important to get one of these guys at least in the fort. And actually, maybe not, because the enemy's getting a pretty good attack. Looks like Allen is getting charged. For the Confederacy, come on. Maybe not, guys. Maybe we should have stayed in the field and just kind of worn out the timer. That's also a possibility. We have to hold it for another minute and 25 seconds. It's a little longer than it seems. It's sort of a minute and 25 seconds in Ultimate General Civil War time, and I'm not sure how that translates to real time. But it takes a while, guys. So we are going to keep firing at Terry. I'm not going to charge him because we don't have as many men as he does. But maybe I should send these guys back into the fields, so I'm going to try. That sounded wrong in a Civil War game. That could be controversial. Send him back. Nice. Getting some really good shots on them. Unfortunately, this is all that the CSA was able to give us for this fight. I think we were underprepared, to be honest, sir. I think that we should have been given more supplies. But oh well. Right now, at this point, I think I'm just a colonel in the game. And, of course, we're going to just keep firing at the guy. Try to get a kill, but we'll see what happens. Trying to at least get Schirmer to get the hell out of here. We're firing shell shot him left and right. If we focus on the enemy ironclads, I'm not sure it's really going to help us. And it looks like Canfield is wounded. That's bad news, because Canfield is kind of holding this field for us. That includes the supplies. Maybe our cannons need supplies at this point. Keep firing, boys. We're really holding on to the razor's edge, guys. Alright, so Allen is okay. Let's see if we can move him into the fort. Nope, 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 nope. Let Terry chase us. Go ahead and fire on Terry with Allen. Come on, son. Get ready to fire. These damn Federals trying to change our way of life. We're not going to have it. There we go. Nice shots. That's actually a pretty nice shot. Canfield is, of course, in trouble, but Allen is fine. And you can see that 3-star. He's a 3-star general leading an infantry division. You can see the Confederacy started off, you know, with not much, but eventually grew into a formidable army. So we're going to have to see how he deals. Here we go. Beautiful shots there against Terry. We just have to hold the center, guys. If we can hold this, I think we win. So I'm going to keep firing on Terry. In fact, I'm going to fire on Terry with Canfield as well. Come on, boys. Double volley. I think it's the only way we can maybe get him in to help. You can see actually Shermer's already taken off, so he knows what's in store. And now we'll fire at Burnham, of course. We'll just focus our fire. You know, since we're in the fort, we actually get a pretty big defensive bonus, and it's clearly helping us right now. There we go. Burnham's out of here, guys. He is gone. Beautiful. And you can see all those Federals dead on the left side of the fort. It's a beautiful sight to me. I mean, I'm playing as the Confederates. What can I say? Of course, it's a beautiful sight. There we go. We got Shermer moving up for another attack. Now, he's come in this fort before, but I think we can stop him from ever doing this again. He's definitely going for a charge, so hopefully we get a double volley on him. Nope, he stopped for the charge, and I'm guessing he's probably going to take off running very, very soon. Of course, Canfield is in trouble. Supplies are in trouble. We're still going to keep firing at Terry. Alright, Canfield's taking off, guys, and Terry's not in the best position. In fact, his cover is at 24%. I mean, I'm just hoping that he can keep enemies away from this area. We could actually try to take cover on top of the parapets, but I'm thinking the best idea is just to stay put. And if we can get the supplies around, some of our cannons need ammo, that's probably going to help a lot. So we're going to keep Allen here, and I'm hoping we can get our men in for some ammo. If they want to try and get across those fort walls, they can try, but we're going to hold out no matter what. And at this point, I think it's okay for our men to maybe start firing on the enemy ships now. Hold on, Allen, you're a hero to the south. It actually looks like Canfield rallied up there a little bit. Really helps us out big time. No idea, my friends. Alright, I think we're going to put our guys there on the parapets. It's very risky, but we're going to try it out. And we're also getting the supplies we need. Alright, that's enough. Get closer, get closer. Of course, the enemy's going to push forward, and General Nicholas is going to try to break us here. Hold on, men. We're going to move him closer. At this point, the supplies are being distributed evenly. And I think with the help of Isaiah Loveburn, our wonderful hero in this fight, I think we can do just fine. Let's hope so, though. Alright, now Terry's being fired at from the rear. So we could actually get quite a lot of shots on him and probably do a lot of damage. But we've got to hold this area, guys. That's really the most important thing. Of course, the supply wagon's going crazy right now. Just move it in one place. Relax, supply wagon. And now we're going to change our aim to General Grant with some shell shot. I think our guys could hold the parapets just with their rifles, but I'm not 100% sure. And that is a Springfield M1842 for anyone interested. Keep on fighting, boys. Alright, so we had one unit run away, unfortunately. Alright, battle's getting close. I did not notice that. Fire on battle. Hopefully some canister shot here. Man, the Union is really ready to continue the attack. They're even turning Terry's back. They don't really seem to care that we're getting just flank shots on the enemy. Oh, I guess they've turned towards us now, but still, now the enemy's out of ammo, so we're obviously going to fire probably 2 volleys for every 1 they fire. Let's hope it works, and it looks like battle has been driven off by our artillery. Let's keep on firing. Come on, boys. Bring in that shell shot, because right now we are holding this area. We're actually going to go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. I think this is pretty much a stalemate, and as long as we hold the fort, we win the stalemate. So as you can see, Allen is still continuing to fire at the enemy, and I think we've got this, guys. This is going to be our first victory as the Confederacy in our new campaign. Make sure to support it with likes, comments. Drop a comment down below, please. Help us out. It really does help. You have no idea. And look at that. Those sneaky bastards at the last second attacked our batteries. We're going to see what we can do about that, but I think we still win. Sam Cable is killed. That's okay. We don't care about Cable. He's just a captain. And that is a victory, guys. So at the Potomac Fort, we got a victory. Looking at the casualties, it looks like the enemy lost 3,213. We only lost 2,420. So we've got to, of course, continue now and rebuild our brigades. Get back into the second battle. We got the Civil War Campaign Medal. No real surprise there. Now, Kemper is wounded, so let's bring in Tom Preston, man, for an infantry division. Freaking 3-star general. Okay, hold on a sec. I see what's going on. All right, Duncan, come on. I didn't expect to have to spend money, but it is what it is. And we'll take somebody from the academy here. So I'll take Siegfried here. I'm going to trust that he knows what he's doing. And we'll go ahead and try to get some cannons. So actually the cannons are quite expensive. Almost too expensive. Let's go for rookie cannons. Now that's still expensive, but I'll buy it. And as for Kemper's infantry, we'll get some rookie infantry for now. Eventually we'll increase this, guys. And for these guys, I am going to get veteran infantry. Only because we can't afford it anyway. And we need the best we can get for the next upcoming battle. I am going to check to see if we can start an infantry brigade here with Hugh Buford, but I think we have a certain amount we have to get to be able to get that, so that's going to be tough. We throw the rest into supplies. We hope for the best, of course, and let's head back to the career here. So we definitely want to probably go into politics, economy for sure to make some more money, and army organization, but for now we'll go into economy. We're just businessmen. It's that simple. And we will get to our next battle. So let's take a look at the next battle, guys. And this is very new, the correspondence. So this is excellent stuff. Obviously, pause to read. Highly concerned about your lack of aggressiveness in the field. But I'm working for President Jackson. What the hell? That's a little strange. So we could go for Newport News, or we could go for First Bull Run. Of course, we're going to go for the Battle of Newport News next. And I hope we have enough men. Because right now it's going to be tough. But yeah, 3 of 3. Looks like we have just enough. And we're quite brave to be able to fight the Union, apparently, according to this message. So we want to make sure to get a nice battle here. But obviously, if you guys enjoy this series, please make sure to hit the like. Thank you, Dally, for the incredible artwork you did on this. And really appreciate it. And again, we want to get this out everywhere. We want to make this a major episode or major series that people start watching. No matter how far we get, I'll be completely honest. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have an awesome day.